One of the questions that I've gotten about the Paris storytelling workshop that I'm raising money for is why Paris? And I love that question because presumably you can find storytelling workshops and classes anywhere, including in the Portland area. I wanted to take a few minutes and answer that question. And it has to do with summer of 2024. Last year was very full of grief and challenges and a lot of transitions. One of the things that happened was that one of our dogs got really sick with a mysterious disease through the summer, and I basically nursed her until she died in September. My youngest son enrolled in college and moved hundreds of miles away, several hours away, and that was a big change, and a it was definitive that yes, empty nesting is here. And then one of my best friends also moved several hours away, and we've lived in the same area for about 30 years. So that was a big change and a lot of grief. Those are the top three off the top of my head, but there were several other things that happened, big things, heavy things, big changes. So last year, in the middle of going through all of that, I remember sitting back here as I am on my back deck right now, and especially when our dog Chloe was dying, she would come out and be in the sun, and I would sit out here with her, and we would just be together. And I remember thinking about how last year I was turning 50. I turned 50 in November, and I've always wanted to go to Paris. And I've always kind of resisted that or was hesitant about it. I don't really know, but last year as I sat on the back deck with my dog who was dying and all of these transitions and all of this grief was happening, I I made a decision to myself that I would go to Paris this year. That somehow, and I didn't know how I was going to do it because I was also looking for a job and I was running out of money and I wasn't sure if my business was going to make it. And I was like, you know what, in 2025, I'm going to go to Paris. So when this storytelling workshop in Paris opportunity came up, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's really poetic, right? And I'm going to go ahead and apply for it. And I don't think I'm going to make it because there were only 20 spots. And this is a really, this is an international writing workshop thing. And they have workshops all over the world. And I'm sure it's very competitive, blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, I made it in. So it's, for me, it's kind of like two birds with one stone. Yes, I've always wanted to get better at being on stage and to learn storytelling skills. And I have enrolled and unenrolled over the years in many storytelling classes just because of capacity and money and opportunity and circumstances. And so now, like, it's really happening. And then also, I get to combine this awesome storytelling workshop opportunity with one of my other dreams, which is going to Paris. So that's why I am studying storytelling in Paris. And thank you very much for this question. I really appreciate it. If you would like to partner with me in this and come along, I'm going to be doing videos the whole time where as I'm preparing and as we get there and as I'm studying and all this stuff. So I would love for you to partner with me. I am accepting donations through GoFundMe, and people have given through Venmo. I've got about, with pledges and everything, about a little bit over $2,000 right now. $5,000 would take care of like the cost of the workshop itself, as well as airline and food. Yeah, so I've left links, I'm sure, down below. If I haven't, please message me because menopause is real and my brain is a little like Swiss cheese sometimes. So thanks, hormones, and thank you for listening this far. Okay.